everybody, this is dHunter bringing another year-end video review. Today, we're going to look at the top 10, hell, the top 30 action figures for me from 2022. I recently did a video with the top 30 McFarlane DC Multiverse figures, as that is my #1 main favorite line that's out right now. But this video is going to be the top 30 figures that I personally purchased in 2022 for my own likes. It doesn't mean they're the best action figures out there, but the ones that I appreciate and enjoy the most. I wanted to do a top 10, but I had a really hard time narrowing it down, and I kind of forced some other lines besides McFarlane DC Multiverse into this list. So, we're going to start off with numbers 21 through 30. Let's check them out. So clocking in at numbers 21 through 30, with number 30 being on the left, we'll start off with the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Sergeant Slaughter. He's just a fun figure. Cool drill sergeant. Kind of based off a wrestler. Was voiced by the wrestler. Looks like the wrestler. He came with his own little action figure himself. Really cool release. Then we have the Tyrannid G-Stealer from the McFarlane Warhammer line. I've never played Warhammer. I don't really know much about Warhammer, but that figure's awesome. He's this weird creature, alien-looking thing. Works great as a white Martian with the McFarlane DC figures. It's just awesome for a lot of different purposes. Then we've got Mafex's Billy the Butcher from The Boys. I really like the figure. The combination of cloth soft goods jacket, trench coat, regular dude. I find a ton of use for a guy like that. Plus, I enjoy The Boys. Kind of just started to get into it. I'm about halfway through right now. Then the SH Figure Arts, Robert Pattinson, the Batman. Although it's a smaller scale than I like, the figure's very well done, and I also enjoyed the movie. Then we have a McFarlane Mega Figure, Arkham Asylum Killer Croc. He's giant, he looks good, the sculpting detail is great, he moves good, and he can fill in for a comic Croc. Then we've got the collective Build-A-Figure Crime Syndicate, Star of the Conqueror. While not much of an action figure, it doesn't move much, it's a beautiful figure, sculpt is great, size is massive, could use a better paint job, but it's very nice as is. Then we have the NECA Gargoyles Demona. I am a huge Gargoyles fan. Demona is sort of the main antagonist, or at least one of a few in the entire series. Goliath's form of love, one of his biggest enemies. Figure is well done, although it definitely has some flaws as well. Love Gargoyles, can't wait for some more. Next we have McFarlane's Spawn Sam. He's a fat detective from the Spawn world. For me, I use him as Harvey Bullock in the GCPD. I really like that figure because I can fill in another Batman character. And then McFarlane DC Multiverse, Robert Pattinson the Batman. I enjoyed the movie. This figure's the scale I like. He moves good, he looks good, very durable. I like being able to have the different movie Batmans on my shelf together. And then the 3 Jokers Batman by McFarlane DC Multiverse. Although the figure is a little bit too large, it's a great modern all-purpose Batman. Probably should have been higher up on my list. Here are going to be figures number 11 through 20 on my list. Man, there were some really good releases this past year. We'll start off with number 20, the DC Direct, Deceased, Deathstroke, a zombie Deathstroke. How can you go wrong? Deathstroke is a badass, awesome character. I like the DC Essentials Deathstroke figure, and I made all bloody and zombied out. Really cool. Even though he never actually became a zombie on that series. Works great as a battle damage Deathstroke as well. Then we have NECA, The Boys, Black Noir. I like Black Noir on the show, he's really cool, and the figure definitely did him justice, and he's a 7-inch scale that I like. Next, Mezco 112 Collective, John Constantine. John Constantine's just a cool character. Trench coat, can be kind of pain to pose. The head seems a little too big, but it's a really cool figure. And you know, Mezco, top-notch quality. Accessories were out of this world. Next we have McFarlane's Spawn Soul Crusher. Honestly, I don't even know who Soul Crusher is, but I love the figure. I use him as a Ratcatcher in my McFarlane DC Multiverse collection. A modern version of Ratcatcher. Love the villain Ratcatcher. Love the more minor Bat Rogues. And a great to sort of fill this guy in for that. Then the McFarlane DC Multiverse Arkham Knight Red Hood. It's a really cool design on Red Hood. a nice take on his biker look, but with their own sort of Arkham twist. DC directed a figure like that a long time ago, and the McFarlane one moves a lot better. Next, McFarlane DC Multiverse John Constantine. John Constantine, really cool. I love regular looking figures. I bought a second one, did a head swap, and made Jason Bard a private eye in Gotham City. Just really like those two John Constantine figures in front of you. Next, McFarlane DC Multiverse Ghostmaker. Ghostmaker is a new Batman ally in the comics. You don't get a bunch of brand new characters, never been released before, that are from the modern, current comic team. That is the kind of stuff that appeals to me. I want more regular, modern Batman allies and villains. Please, McFarlane. They're cranking them out, but really slowly. And the next figure on my list is a Nota Studios Ben Affleck Bruce Wayne. This figure is labeled Rich Man. It's a third-party, unlicensed, unauthorized figure, but my god, it looks fantastic. The clothing is top-notch. The facial sculpt is amazing. The likeness. It reminds me of a Mezco figure, how good the quality is. And it's not small like Figma or Patriot Studios. It's perfect size with the other Mezco characters. I really like that. I was very, very, very pleased when I received that figure. Next on the list, McFarlane Spawn Gunslinger. This is the deluxe edition with the horse. It's a GameStop exclusive. They've released this figure 3 times, but this is the one you want. The horse is awesome. The figure's really cool too. But the next one on my list is a little bit better horse. This is Roach from McFarlane's Witcher line. I think I like it better because it's black. I think I can use it for more different scenarios. Both very nice horses. McFarlane has released a ton of horse figures lately, and they're all awesome. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. dHunter's top 10 action figures from 2022. Now, there was a lot of cool stuff that came out last year. A lot of cool stuff that I didn't get. When looking through all my different purchases and all the reviews from last year, these are the figures that I'm not going to say they're the best action figures released in 2022, but they're the ones that bring me the most joy, my favorites, the ones that I have the best memories about. I went looking through all my reviews, and these guys made the top 10 list. Let's start off with number 10. This is a DC Direct, DC Essentials, Deceased Red Hood. Basically, he looks awesome. His helmet is damaged. You can see his face underneath. He's got blood splattered all over him. He can work for a zombie Red Hood, or just a battle damage, really beat up Jason Todd. Coming at number 9, we've got a McFarlane DC Multiverse Mega Figure Man-Bat. He's from the Rebirth comics. He is giant. Sculpt is amazing. Articulation could be better, and he's a little bit taller than he should be, but he looks awesome. McFarlane does awesome monster figures. Coming in at number 8, this is a McFarlane Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn. This is the newest one that they made. He is called Shadow of Spawn. He's probably the best Spawn figure in McFarlane's modern 7-inch collection. Now, they make a ton of cool Spawn figures in the Mortal Kombat line, but not very many in their actual Spawn line. Kind of interesting. And then, coming in at number 7, this is a NECA Predator Concrete Jungle Stoneheart Predator. This is a large, oversized deluxe release. He looks awesome, giant, intimidating. He has light-up features. He's cyborg, he's augmented. It's from an older video game. And then at number 6, this is a NECA Gargoyles Hudson figure. He's the most recent Gargoyle they've released. I love Gargoyles, huge fan. Hudson is the original leader of the clan, and then he's the old mentor to Goliath. Figure is great, although the wings, way too large. And then at number 5, this is McFarlane DC Multiverse Azrael and Batman armor from Nightfall. I love Nightfall. That was one of my favorite Batman stories when I was a kid, and still is today. I wasn't a fan of Azrael taking over, but it was temporary. Bruce Wayne reclaimed the mantle. This figure was a Walmart exclusive. It was a big pain in the ass to get for some people. Here at number 4, this is McFarlane DC Multiverse Court of Owl's Talon figure. I love army building. I got 7 of these Talons. I love having an army of Talons for my court. I have a whole Court of Owls. Now, this particular Talon was William Cobb, but I'm not too picky. I'm happy to army build these guys. And at number 3, we have a Mafex Batman, Nightfall, Azrael, and Batman armor. Yes, I like that Azrael Batman armor. The Mafex one is a little bit smaller, but I'd say it's definitely a better figure. The detailing, the paint job, metallic look, it's a little bit more on point. Then again, he costs at least 3 times as much. And here at number 2, McFarlane DC Multiverse Mega Figure Bane. An awesome regular looking Bane. He is giant. Perhaps a little bit bigger than he should be, but this is going to be my Bane on Venom. And then, my favorite figure of the year, and I'm really surprised I'm saying this, but it's a McFarlane DC Multiverse Mega Figure Clayface. Clayface is my favorite Batman villain, and they could have done a better job on the Clayface figure. His articulation could be a little better. The sculpt is amazing, but I love that they gave us a comic version of Clayface. Thank you. I would love them to make Gotham Knights or Arkham City version, but I'm really happy with this one. My favorite figure of the year. Not the best figure, but my favorite. There look to be some absolutely amazing releases in 2023. I can't wait to see what makes my top 10 list next year. So this is dHunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say with the video, add to the comment section. Tell me what are your top 3 favorite figures of 2022. Not just McFarlane, but any line. I'm really curious what you guys like out there. There are some really cool things that I didn't get. I don't really collect too much in the Star Wars and the Marvel side. Mostly stuff for my Batman action figure collection that I can enhance there, or just some really cool figures. Once again, this is dHunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.